So this video is discussing the use of bone marrow aspirate concentrate for the augmentation of rotator cuff repairs. So bone marrow aspirate is basically when you go inside our marrow and our bone, there are some cells, you can call them stem cells, there are some stem cells, but more importantly, there's a lot of growth factors that stimulate healing, right? And when you go inside your bone marrow, and the area that we choose to use is your iliac crest right off your hip here, because that we found in studies that is where the richest concentration of healing growth factors inside that bone is. You know, it's been discussed by, if you're getting your rotator cuff fixed, well, why not you just go right into that bone? But the healing milieu inside that bone, or the capacity of those cells to heal, is not as high as down in the hip. So you go into the hip, you pull out cells and growth factors, and then you concentrate them down, and then you inject them right at the repair site. And I try as best I can as a surgeon to practice evidence-based medicine. Now, we don't have evidence for everything we do. We have to use our experience and then what makes sense. But there actually is some newer evidence out there that has shown that doing this can improve your outcomes of your repair slightly, right? Meaning you have a slightly thicker tendon, slightly or significantly decreased pain after surgery. And it was enough to show a small difference in the studies that have been done. So the problem is insurance companies do not cover this. It's cash pay. The standard rotator cuff repair that we do works very well. So I don't want you to think that you have to have this done or that it's a must. But if you are interested in doing everything that you can possibly do to improve your chances of having the best outcome possible, there's very little downside to this, and there is an upside as well. And so the downside to it is the cost, right? This procedure costs $3,000, and insurance companies don't cover it. So if it's something you're interested in, let us know. Again, it's extremely low risk, so that's the number one thing, and there is data out there that shows that this could improve your chances of having a better outcome and improve healing rates in your shoulder. And the study that was done out of Rush recently, and Brian Cole is the one who did the study. And I trust Brian. I know him quite well, actually, from being around the Shoulder Society. And the data did show that there was a slightly higher healing rates and less pain right after surgery. So if you're interested in doing this, let us know, and it's something that we can discuss and consider doing as an adjunct to your repair.